Hey, good morning, Travels with Dottie here. And I have kind of a special video for you today because I'm going to show you the gear that I use to do my YouTube channel. And I'm going to preface this by saying I'm a tech nerd and I spend way more money on this stuff than anyone really needs to be successful doing this. You can do everything pretty much that I'm talking about here with your cell phone. You don't need to have this fancy stuff, but I like the fancy stuff, and some people are interested in seeing it. But at one point in this video, I'm going to show you how I can do pretty much everything on my phone and do it quickly. And what do I mean by doing quickly? Let me give you some perspective. I have a YouTube channel with about 1 million views per year. Now, that's not huge, but it's enough to make me, more than a little bit of money. It's money that's noticeable to me, that's meaningful to me. It's not huge. It's not a full-time job. And if it were a part-time job, it would be a really little part-time job, but it's meaningful, okay? And I get away with, I do about 2 videos a day. One is the positive news video that's 1 to 4 minutes, and another longer form video that's anywhere from 8 minutes to some are over an hour. And how do I do this day in and day out in an hour a day or less? Now, you might say, hey, you just said you do videos that are more than an hour, so how can you say that you spend less than an hour doing them? Well, I'll tell you that those videos are recording me when I'm doing something that I would still be doing if I weren't recording myself, like taking a drive or going someplace. I don't grab my camera gear and go out and do something for the sole purpose of doing a YouTube video. They call it vlogs, video blog. I show you my life. So that means you just come along with me when I go and do stuff, like go grocery shopping, run errands, go see something that interests me, or I might just sit around talking about, in the shorter videos, I might just sit around talking about something that I find interesting and I want to talk about. The actual process of Kitty, I have a noisy cat today. The actual process of after I get the raw footage and I do the editing and uploading and signed, sealed, delivered up on YouTube, doesn't take that long at all. And I do it all on my phone. And I'm going to show, after I show you the equipment that I use and talk a little bit about them, I'm going to show you, I did a screen recording on my phone. I did like a 8-second video where I'm going to show you on my phone with the screen recording how I actually went from recording to successfully uploading and playing the video on YouTube. I'll show you that after I talk about the equipment. So the first thing, my workhorse, is a camera called the Osmo Pocket 3. It's made by DJI, and you'll see a lot of people on YouTube using this. It's a very versatile camera. This little, it's got this little screen, and you see the lens on there. It's on a gimbal, so I can rotate the gimbal, so I can go. It's recording what's behind me. I can tap it again, and it's going to record what's in front of me. So I can do this. I can, right now, what I'm doing, it's showing my face on the screen, and I can talk to the camera and record something. I can put it on a tripod, whatever I want to do. And this has amazing quality. It'll record up to 4K. I do everything in 1080p just because I don't need the extra definition. And it's 1080p, smaller files, faster and easier to upload. It's pretty sweet. Now, I can carry this around. I can flip it around, and I can like hold it up like this and walk through a grocery store with it. But you know, when you're anywhere in public and you're holding a camera up, people notice. Not everyone, but many people notice. And you can tell some people are uncomfortable with it. And sometimes you'll, if you're in most businesses or private property, they won't want you to film there. I will often, unless it's a big chain store or something, I'll if it's like a small store or something, I'll ask first before I start recording. But I don't use this camera usually when I'm doing that. Let me show you the camera that I do use. So here is another DJI camera. It's called the DJI Action 5, and you might think that looks like a GoPro, but it really is not a GoPro. It's a competitor to the GoPro. And this past year, this model, I believe, has surpassed the current GoPro model in terms of features and performance, which is why I went from GoPro to the DJI Action 5. Now, in a similar way, you see there's a display on the front. This is the lens, there's a display in the front, and then there's a bigger display in the back showing me what I'm shooting. Now, going into a grocery store or something, I'm not gonna hold it up like this. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'll put this down for a second. I have a neck mount, and I can affix the camera to the neck mount like this. And before I go in the store, I'll start recording. I'm hitting the record button, and in about 3 seconds, everything's gonna go dark here. So especially if I'm wearing a black shirt and I'm walking through, I'm actually recording, but all the lights are off, so I'm not attracting attention to myself. So this is the camera if I'm gonna walk around and don't want to draw attention to myself or potentially make people I'm walking by uncomfortable. This is the camera that I use. And both the cameras are compatible with these DJI microphones. And if I turn the microphone on, it will automatically connect to Bluetooth, and I can clip this on. I can clip it on to my strap here, or I can take the little magnet, and one of the things I can do if I really don't want to draw attention, I can put it inside my shirt, put the magnet on, and here I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Oh, I stopped recording. For some reason I hit the button. So another 3 seconds, it'll go blank, it's recording. So these are the two cameras that I use. The only time I use my iPhone is like right now. I can't use these two cameras because I'm trying to show them to you. So I'm using my iPhone to do this recording. Also, if I find myself out somewhere and I don't have my cameras with me and I go, God, this would be a really good video to shoot, I always have the iPhone with me, so I always have a decent camera with me. And what you're seeing this on is an iPhone 15 Pro Max Plus, which sure, it was well over $1,000 when I got it. I adopted it the month it came out. You don't need to do that. You can certainly get yourself a used iPhone 14, 13, 12, I even have an iPhone 8 that I could use that you can get for, you can get, I think, a iPhone 12 Pro Max for, I don't know, a couple $100. You don't need to spend big money, and you don't have to use an iPhone. You can use an Android phone. There are plenty of ways to get deals on phones, so you don't have to spend all this money. How much was this? I think this was about $400. This one was, with accessories and things, about $700. So between this and this, it's $1,300 and another $1,000 for the fancy iPhone. So, it really added up for me, but I'm a nerd. I'm a tech nerd. You don't have to be to do this. You don't need this. You don't need this. You don't need this. You just need a phone, and you can do this. And right now, I'm going to show you how easy it is for me to shoot and upload a video. What I did was I shot this video on this camera, and I can connect the iPhone wirelessly, and I download it from this device right to the iPhone, and then I'll show you what I do on the iPhone to do a little bit of editing. I do minimal editing, trust me. You can really dive deep into that, but I don't. I hardly do any editing at all. You might even notice in this video, I've made mistakes and I've left them in. Who cares? I'm sure you know. And so this is how I do it. So here we go. I shot about a 10-second video. I'm connecting to the camera, and I'm transferring that from the camera to the phone. And then I'm going into CapCut, which is my editing software, doing a new project.
Here I'm going to show you
picking that video that I just transferred. What I'm going to show you in here is I'm just going to put in a little title, Hello YouTube. Just going to type that in, and I don't like the white, so I'm just going to change it to yellow. That's minimal editing. You can do lots of other things in here, but you don't have to. So I'm exporting it, right? Now it's all done and ready to be uploaded. I pull up my YouTube app. I go in and upload that video.
Here I'm going to show you how easy it is.
And it prompts me to put in a title. A description. You can put anything you want in that description. And I tap upload. And it's 10 seconds, so it doesn't take long. It's a little long here because I've got another video simultaneously happening, so it extended this time a little bit, but not all that much. And after it uploads, it processes, and it's getting it ready for potential viewing. And
here I'm going to show you how easy it is to record yourself, edit, and publish on YouTube just using your phone.
So that's it. That's all there is to it. It's that easy. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next one.